Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now October 19th of 2021, and we are only getting closer to the release of the Book of Boba Fett teaser trailer that's really going to unveil exactly what it's going to be like by Robert Rodriguez leading the Star Wars project, working with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, and exactly what they have to offer for that series. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, I am on Twitter if you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow on there at Mike01. I do post a couple of fun and entertaining things from time to time and interact with you guys further. So here we are, it is now basically the middle of October. We are getting very close to the release of that Boba Fett series, as well as Disney Plus Day, which takes place on November 12th. We're going to be learning a lot more about that show and other shows associated with Disney Plus. Now, Star Wars Celebration is the event to look forward to. That's when a handful of new Star Wars projects are going to be announced, or teased, or unveiled, whatever have you, by Bob Chapek, George Lucas, John, and Dave. And that, to me, I think, is the real event to truly look forward to, because what they're going to do is that they are going to fulfill the Star Wars roadmap leading all the way up until 2024 to 25. And that's just going to give fans years and years worth of Star Wars content to look forward to. So with that being said, we have a lot going on now with, of course, Lucasfilm. They're very much working around the clock to make sure that Star Wars can thrive and survive, and that they can really stay on their A game, to keep their eye on the ball, to really make sure that Star Wars is going to keep climbing. And that's exactly what they want to do. That is their ultimate goal. They want to absolutely make sure that they can actually achieve what they had done with, of course, everything with Rogue One, a Star Wars story, of how that was a successful Star Wars film, or for example, what they did with The Mandalorian Season 2. They want to recapture that type of fan engagement, and I do respect that, the fact that they're trying to do that. So, with that being said, of course, with Disney CEO Bob Chapek working around the clock to turn everything around for the Star Wars franchise, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are actively developing shows like Mando Season 3, and even The Bad Batch Season 2 that is going to further explore the Star Wars universe. However, recently, many of course, are actually being changed, and has actually been happening for a while now behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm in order to evolve the franchise further. Now, additionally, it's described that recently Disney CEO approved the proposal by George Lucas and Jon Favreau of exploring the old Republic era of Star Wars in the form of a TV series that would be explored as soon as 2025 to dive into the many beloved characters from the video games and the books. Now, given that the Old Republic takes place thousands of years before Episode 1, Chapek is said to be planning to make it very accurate to how the games and books portrayed the characters in that era. The TV series is said to already be in the early stages and has been for quite some time now, and that Chapek is hunting down experienced writers and directors to take care of this project. One of which is said to be Jon Favreau, who will be planned as a lead writer for the series with a host of co-writers by his side. Now, Chapek is also described to unveil these plans for the Old Republic TV series by the time Star Wars Celebration of 2022 arrives. This is going to be a huge part of the event, as it will cater to the hardcore fans. Chapek's motive is to explore characters like Darth Revan, Malgus, and others into separate stories, and that they are also even planning to brand into other stories like the Knights of the Old Republic era, including the stories of Valkorion and the Empress. Disney's plan is to explore multiple eras of Star Wars to experiment what fits best. And it also is going to create a wide range of stories for fans to choose from, to pick and choose from their favorite eras to watch. Now, the Old Republic TV series is said to be slowly built up with each and every new Star Wars TV show from this point on forward. Jon Favreau is said to be dropping a huge reference to the era in The Mandalorian Season 3 that will tease for what's to come in the new series in the coming years. Now, additionally, separate from all of this, Chapek is also set to involve a well-known actors, of course, as a whole, and separate them from, of course, other unknowns. Chapek is also set to actually involve experienced writers and directors strictly to take care of this Star Wars project, and that it will be a very high-budget Star Wars TV show to date, and that it will appear very movie-like. Initially, Chapek didn't want to explore the Old Republic in the beginning, as he wanted to test the waters with other projects that takes place before Episode 1 first. However, thanks to John and Dave, Chapek was convinced to speed up the pace and get right to early development on the series. That is going to be a big one for the fandom that will be full of revelations and new secrets of the Sith to be unveiled in the show. Lucas is also set to be involved in a very big way creatively speaking, so a lot of fans can look forward to that as well. Now, the thing about the Old Republic, in case a lot of you guys out there are unaware about this era, I do suggest that maybe you guys just go ahead and check out the cinematics if you're not into the video games or the books all that much. At the very minimum, check out those cinematics. They're all online. Very, very well done. And it gives you an idea of the type of material that you can expect to see in this new Star Wars TV show that is currently in the early development phase. Now, once again, Star Wars Celebration is going to be a big deal. This is going to be the very event where Chapek, George, John, Dave, and others are going to announce a host of new Star Wars TV shows, many of which that are in the early development phase to pre-production. And I think that what they're trying to really do here is that they're trying to make sure that they tell the fans that some of these projects are indeed concrete and that they are being worked on. Now, everything ranging from characters like Revan to Malgus to others out there like Darth Sion and more, that's exactly the type of stories that they want to dive into. Valkorion, the Empress, I mean, it's going to be one heck of a ride, to say the least. If you check out the Old Republic, essentially, I always viewed it as medieval times of Star Wars, and given that it is, yes, placed thousands of years before The Phantom Menace, it is going to be a completely different theme to how the prequels feel, the originals feel, and the sequels feel. It's going to have a different tone, and it's going to have that different feel for the fans to experience, and I kind of like that. The fact that they want to make sure that they can explore a different feeling for Star Wars. Now, given that, of course, everything ranging from these new projects that are being worked on right now and how they are going to be announcing them at Celebration, that is their marketing move. They want to make sure that Celebration 22 is going to be the best one yet. And they want to make sure that it's going to have a lot of announcements, a lot of actors to come on stage and make those announcements. They want to also make it clear to the fans that Star Wars is going to be very expansive and is going to be an evolution of the actual franchise. They want to actually transform it into something new. And I kind of like that. I like this motive that they're doing right now by taking a lot of material from Star Wars Legends and throwing it in there into the Disney canon. As long as they're staying accurate, which is the plan, they are going to be staying accurate to how the Old Republic was portrayed in the video games. So obviously stories like Valkorion, you can see how dark and gritty that is going to be and how that's going to be explored. I think that what they're trying to do with that as well is that they're really trying to explore some of the fan favorite characters from Legends and kind of seeing how the fans react to that in live action form. And that's going to give you a better sense of, if they can really capture the casual fans to be attached to the Legends material or not. And as long as they can get that, they're golden. And I think that the casual fans are going to love this. I really do believe so. I do believe that. So, overall, guys, I think that Bob Chapek has his head on straight. He knows what he's doing. The fact that he's letting John and Dave do what they want at this point, it's a great move. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.